Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to point your guys' attention to a free game available right now. Also want to talk about Call of Duty Black Ops 4 that had its big reveal today. And then we also got a lot of news on the PC version that I want to go through. I recently made a video talking about Call of Duty, so this is kind of relevant. So more on that in a little bit. And then I also want to talk about a huge PC game revealed. Mentioned it a little bit on Twitter, but there's a lot more to the story that a lot of you guys might not be digesting, and I am talking about Stalker 2. And while on the surface it sounds very exciting, there are some things you need to know about that game. The release date, who's working on it, all that good stuff. So I'll be talking about that at the end of this video. First up, the free game. You can pick up a free copy of Galactic Civilizations 2 Ultimate Edition over on Humble. Absolutely free. Typically goes for $19.99. And this is the complete game with the extra content. You guys know how I feel about more strategy-centric games. While they are a big fixture to the PC market, of course, they are just not really my cup of tea. Steam actually has a weekend deal on this game. 50% off for $9.99. Kind of funny because Humble is giving out absolutely free for the next day in 22 hours. If you're wondering if you can run the game or not, don't worry about it. All you need is a potato. The minimum system requirements are very indicative of that. And by the way, the game has a 92 on Metacritic, so very positive reception on that. Galactic Civilizations 3 is out, so kind of a dated game, but might as well check it out for the price of absolutely nothing. I'll leave a link to that in the description box down below. Moving on from that, we've got a ton of news on Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Some gameplay elements have been confirmed, such as this is a boots on the ground experience. I think we already knew that. However, possibly the most interesting bit of information is that the PC version of Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is going to be exclusively on Blizzard's Battle.net service. So this isn't anything crazy. We did see Destiny 2 exclusively released on Battle.net, and it looks like Activision might be moving forward with that game plan. We knew that Black Ops 4 was going to be available on Battle.net, but originally how it was phrased, it seemed like it was going to be released on Steam and Battle.net. So this is an interesting change. Now that they are getting more revenue from Black Ops 4 sales, maybe that'll incentivize a high-quality PC version, but that is just speculation on my part. Exactly what was mentioned is there's going to be no cap on FPS, support for high resolutions including ultra-wide and multi-monitor support on day one, lots of graphics options, that the game is fully optimized for a wide array of hardware, and giving the PC community a higher amount of focus for the title than in the past. They also mentioned a different menu design to work with keyboard and mouse, and different recoil and gunplay mechanics to balance for KBM. That was all off Reddit. But yeah, I talked about Call of Duty in the last video, but they've never really emphasized Call of Duty in the past like this. They're actually stating specifics, and it is Treyarch, and as far as all of the Call of Duty games go, the Treyarch games generally are the best, especially on PC. So this to me is pretty exciting. You know, I have my fingers crossed. Let's just hope that Black Ops 4 is of quality. A lot of you guys mentioned in that video that me just playing Call of Duty on PC is what's wrong with me, but hey, Call of Duty has a huge fan base, and now with it being exclusively on Battle.net, I know that's going to disappoint some of you guys, including people like me that just like to have all of their games in one centralized platform, but it's really not that big of a deal. While Destiny 2 wasn't a great game, that was one of the best PC ports literally of all time, and actually opening up Battle.net right now, Black Ops 4 is already listed on there. So cool stuff there. Hopefully it turns out great on PC. Still a little bit skeptical, but I will be hoping for the best. And one thing to round out the Black Ops 4 news is that they have a whole dedicated PC team working on the title for this year. So yeah, it looks like this might be the best Call of Duty on PC in years. I will check it out once it is released, and I will give you guys the rundown. I'm always a sucker and buy the Call of Duty games every year. Usually I'm disappointed. Hopefully with this one, it does turn out really well. Gonna be released on October 12th. They're getting this game out before the release of Red Dead Redemption 2, which I think is paramount, because if Black Ops 4 released after RDR2 from a console perspective, I think the game would get absolutely murdered. Okay, and finally, I want to talk a little bit about Stalker 2. There's an official website, stalker2.com, and right away, I think what everybody is noticing is the release date, 2021. That's a little ridiculous, and 2021 is listed, but I guarantee you guys this game is gonna be delayed into oblivion. And if you think 2021 is bad, I see this game being delayed at least 2 to 3 times, and then we'll get it in like 2023. And bear in mind the fact that the original Stalker studio also disbanded, so this isn't the original guys that worked on Stalker. Yes, it is Stalker in name, but that might be all it is. Of course, we don't have that much information on it, but if you guys know me, Stalker is one of the best PC franchises, and it's one of those franchises that just stayed exclusive to PC, and all 3 of the original Stalker games I still highly recommend. Whenever they're a part of a Steam sale, I make sure to mention them because they were released a long time ago. I believe like 2009 to 2012 is where the games were released, and at this point, if you're building a PC now, it's not like those games get highlighted all the time, but they're games I like to mention from the past. We've got no gameplay details. We don't have any platforms. Of course, it'll be on PC. Who knows if it'll be on consoles even, but 2021, that's a long time. It's cool that the game's announced. I'm interested to see where they go, but I am going to keep my expectations in line. Because while I was a big fan of the original games, whenever franchises come back from the dead, whenever games are announced this early on, you always have to keep a little bit of skepticism. That's what I do with all of the Japanese Square Enix games these days, because look at a game like Kingdom Hearts 3, announced back in 2013. It's 2018, we still don't have it. You look at Final Fantasy 15, announced back in 2006, it took 10 years to get that game. Unforeseen circumstances are gonna hit, and a 2021 release window is just so far out. So much can happen within that time period, so let's hope for the best. But this is one, yes, it's announced, but honestly, it might be best to just move forward like the game hasn't even been announced, and then if it comes, great, and if not, you're not stressing about it too much. So that's gonna conclude this video, guys. Let me know your thoughts on everything I talked about. We've got a free game on Humble in Galactic Civilizations 2 Ultimate Edition. Black Ops 4 is available on battle.net, and it looks like with the PC version, Treyarch are putting quite a bit of work towards it. And let me know your thoughts on Stalker 2. Interesting announcement, but still a lot of reason to stay skeptical and pretend it doesn't even exist, to be honest. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.